In this video, we want to explain how the device called counter, the colony counter, we have here the model Astor 20 colony counter, how it works. When you receive the device, it comes very simple, as it has electrical wire adapter, of course, and at the back here, you see the consumption is very low. It's on the side you can see it 2 watt, but at the back you have 4 screw. If you remove this screw, 4 screw in the middle here and 4 other here, if you remove this cover, you will find a battery. This battery can be replaced easily by ordering them. But before you can use the battery, it has to be charged. So you have to leave the device connected to the electrical circuit for a while. Now, if you look at the device itself, it's very simple. You have here first a counter with a liquid crystal display, and you have a small reset button. For example, the number here is 6. If I want to put it to 0, I press the reset and then it's 0. And you have the main switch here. You see here it's working because the battery is providing some energy. But normally I put it here on with the main switch, and you can see the central part, that's called the plate, and you have a ring that will be put inside the plate. This ring, the role is to maintain in position the petri dish that will contain your agar with the bacterial growth colonies. If you put inside, the bacteria colonies will be on the top of your agar inside the petri dish, as this, for example, as you can see here. You have a certain number of colonies here, and to make it easier, sometimes much more densified than this, and then it's difficult to count. And then you put this on the top, and since the petri dish is transparent, you can see the colonies inside, and you have these squares inside that will make you your counting easier. Now, if the device is on, you just press the colony, the number of groups or colonies you have. If you have 1 here, you press, and then you look at the counter is marking 1. The counter is marking 1. If I press again, 2, and then you have 3, and then you count this way, it will record directly the number of colonies you are counting. Now the frames inside here are making easier to distinguish the boundaries of your groups, the bacteria colonies, the boundaries of the groups, as you see here. Now sometimes, even with that, the number of groups or colonies are so many that you cannot easily count them with your eyes. Then you use this device, that's a magnifying device. The model we have here is this one. You bring this, you connect the model, it has electrical connection also. In front of, you bring the magnifying glass in front of your plate, and then you can, if the light is not enough, you can light it up, and then you look at the inside the plate through the magnifying glass, and then you can count now by just pressing at the bottom or the top of your agar. You can count the colonies much easier because you have magnified them, and the number is displayed in the counter. So this is very practical for counting the bacteria. And then if you have the number of colonies here, you know that if the dilution factor was, for example, 100, you find that you have 10 colonies, then you multiply the 100 by 10 colonies, and then you have 1,000 in your original sample of 1,000 bacteria in your original sample. That's all.